Are you right in the head? Sod off with that weapon. You haven't? That's more like it. Well,
Let's go then.
Today the noble couldn't both the are you begin.
may the best man win. Let's be having you then. Out of breath already?
Fuck her!
Let's be having you then. Yeah. Yeah.
Is over and God's providence determined the winner. You have heard God's will.
That's a lot of blood. This should stop it.
You really gave him what for? From the right, from the left. Hurry, strike. Thanks. Thanks very much.
You're welcome. I hope you'll fulfill your side of our deal now.
Most certainly.
And next time, don't resolve your disputes by combat.
Next time, I'll be careful who I make coats for. Ha 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 ha.
Farewell.
Farewell.
Well done. You were better. But that Tukwaker is just a devious little burger. He's laughing now because he got the better of a nobleman. But justice will catch up with him one day.
Be careful. It is insane. A fine day for some shop like no other. I hope you'll be satisfied. Quality goods, the finest wares. Big and small, round and thin.
Slowly. Nice and slow. Whoa.
How did it go? I went to see him, but he threw me out. And you're surprised?
My respects. It's good to see. I was glad to be a... to you, good sir. Huh? Nothing to your liking, sir? I'm glad you found what you were looking for, sir.
How could I have forgotten about... Maybe because I don't think he'll be able to solve my problem.
There I saw some strange water monks who have fins instead of legs and fleshy... cows on their heads.
Too
If
now.
you want to hear more, give me a groschen or... I didn't mean it like that. I won't even turn down a bit of soup.
I reckon prayer's the only thing that can help me now.
Easy, easy. Nice and slow. Nice and slow. Oh.
Good doggy, good boy.
I went to see Tuchmacher.
How did it go? Will he vote for us?
He had a quarrel with some nobleman who challenged him to a duel.
A duel? Like a fencing one? I didn't think people still fought duels. Aren't they banned?
If you've got blue blood, you can do what you like.
That's true. It's the same everywhere. What did he want from you?
He didn't dare fight himself, so he was looking for a champion.
And how did it turn out?
He'll help us.
Really? That's wonderful. Wow, Henry, you hero.
Don't celebrate yet. It's only one vote.
But it's an important vote. Now we just have to wait till the council meets.
Do you think Adam suspects you're trying to sway the vote?
I don't know. But if he suspected something, I'd expect him to march in here and be as nasty to me as he always is. But there's no sign of him so far.
Did you find him?
Afraid not. With the meeting coming up, I suppose there are lots of people trying to get something from them. Or something like that. All we can do is wait.
So now...
Come back in a few days.
I will.
Teaches us. Priests wallow in gold, while their falsehoods and indulgences condemn all Christendom to eternal torture.
Gyere, te rohadék!
Greetings. What do you want? Oh, excuse me.
Nessa bufad! Gyors lesz! Ahas! Nem kellett volna beleütnöd az orrodat!
Lord be with you.
Could you tell me again?
Again, we'll fight in 3 rounds. In the first, we'll fight with polearms. In the second round, use a shield and any one-handed weapon. The third round, I will wager Yezhek's horse.
As a bell.
And don't forget to choose a suitable weapon.
Blessings to you.
Greetings, my
What do you...
What? Can you do? What are you here?
I'll have a look at...
glad you found one. What you were looking for, sir?
Look what I have for you.
I'm sorry.
Üdv! Sziasztok!
Blessings to you.
There's a couple of things I'd like to ask you.
That's good. You've got a lot to learn, lad.
I heard you were recently in a battle at some fortress. Nebukov, was it?
You heard right. But you won't hear any tales of glorious adventure about it, I'm afraid. A band of footpads was holed up there, so we kicked them out on their arses. No wall can withstand a cannon like our finger of God, you know? It's not like how we used to conquer fortresses in my younger days.
Could I see the cannon?
You will when the time's right, don't worry. Once we've sorted out the mess here and reached Sedlitz, I'll show you. Christ knows, you might even get a chance to fire it soon.
Instead of playing dice and devoted yourself to prayer. You'll see that you'll have more money soon enough.
I'm sorry.
You silly doggy.
Could you tell me again how our duels will go?
Again? Kurva. We'll fight in the second, the third. I will wait.
Isabel.
And don't forget to.
Welcome.
All right, I'm ready. We can fight.
Top Spaniale. But you have to put down the coin up front.
Here you go. Down to the last groschen.
Just how I like it. How should the herald introduce you?
I will fight on behalf of Sir Jezek. So let him call me Henry of Holoclavy.
As you wish, lowborn lord of Holoclavy. Come on. I cannot wait.
Hail, gentlemen, brave knights, loyal comrades. Today, we will witness a duel between Sir Zavish of Garbov, called the Black, and Henry of Holoclavy. Henry, a commoner, will fight today in the name of Sir Jezek of Holoclavy. The noble lord of Garbov has decided to accept the challenge because of this very fact. With 3 duels, they will settle once and for all the dispute between the Lord of Garbov and the Lord of Holoclavy.
So, you're just strutting about here with my weapon on you? That's that.
Surrender at once!
Good day.
What break here?
I'm telling you, ain't I?
Well, do you have any news about what happened to Mandalina?
Oh, I hate it when I'm right. Instead of burying that fucking hag alive, they gave her house arrest somewhere in the countryside because they said her soul is ill. Oh!
Well, at least you won't hurt anybody anymore, right?
And how can you be so sure? What if it overwhelms her again? She grabs a knife and rips open some poor sleeping woman like a lamb.
I'm sure they'll hide the knives from her and lock the women up at night. They know very well what she did.
Damn it, Henry, don't be a fool. Oh, I still think I should have cut her throat.
Now she's maybe got away with it, but not for eternity.
For eternity. I'd enjoy the idea of her burning in hell if she were already there. She can still do more damage while she's alive. What would you say if I kept telling you to forget about Sigismund? About revenge?
But that's different. Sigismund is still here and hurting people. That helper of hers who really murdered those girls is out of the game. She can't manage it herself. She's not a threat to anyone.
But what if she is? If anybody else dies because of her, then it'll be my mistake. I'll be burning in hell with her.
I wouldn't worry about it that much. She got away with it because nobody realized what she was. That's not going to happen now.
Maybe you're right. At least, I hope so. And maybe when I find out where she is, and it's not going to be so bad, eh? There's a solution for everything. And you helped me a lot with it, Henry. I have to reward you. Here, take it.
I don't understand how you always get people to tell you anything you want.
We women have it in our blood.
What, spying?
No, you rogue. Knowing how to listen. And also how to size people up.
It'd be good to learn a few tricks from you.
All right, but it'll cost you. I won't trouble myself with you for free.
How do you manage to get in anywhere you want, and nobody finds you suspicious?
You just need to know people, as well as their stupid prejudices. You also have to be bloody brash and pretend you feel at home everywhere you go.
You'll have to explain that to me.
Listen up then, my disciple.
Hey, where's that beer?
I'll drink to that.
Ah, there you are.
Henry? What are you doing here?
Zizka sent me. Is there somewhere we can talk? In private, I mean.
Oh, by Christ. Oh, you've come up with another plan, haven't you? All right. But you better come this evening.
We're too easily seen right now.
All right.
I've always got to see polite people.
And what can I get for you?
Good day, sir.
Show me your way.
Thank you, sir. And come again.
God bless you, sir.
All right.
Tough, but
Here you
just...
I want it to be known that Henry of Scallis, and that he did it for all the common folk who had their roofs burned over their...
Very nice speech. Come on.
Hail, gentlemen, brave knights, loyal comrades. Today, we will witness a duel between Sir Zavish of Garbov, called the Black, and Henry of Skalitz. Henry, a commoner, will fight today in the name of Sir Jezek of Holohlavi. The noble lord of Garbov has decided to accept the challenge because of this very fact. With 3 duels, they will settle once and for all the disputes between the Lord of Garbov and the Lord of Holohlavi. I ask both combatants to take their positions and take up arms. Let the clash of pole arms begin!
Wanker!
Fucking hell! Ah! Useless! What's wrong? Don't like red.
The clear winner of the polearm duel is Lord Zavish of Garbov, just as we expected. Both combatants may now catch their breath and have a bath maid tend to their wounds before the next round.
Don't worry.
Both combatants are ready for the second round. The duel with one-handed weapons can begin.
Wanker!
Comes to an end. And the winner is... Henry of Scarlet! Unbelievable, God must have guided his hand. Both combatants may now tend to their wounds and rearm themselves for the third and final duel.
Gifelli.
The noblest fight begins, the longsword duel.
Wanker! I'll sort you out, knight!
The longsword duel is at its end, and the undisputed winner is Henry of Scarlet. He's defeated his rival
bandage.
with an incredible
Quick.
performance.
I hope that's enough.
And God was on the side of the one in the right. If I hadn't seen it with my own eyes, I wouldn't believe it. The brave Henry has defeated the Lord of Garboff in 2 fights today. And thus he has cleared the name of the valiant Sir Jezek of Horoflavi. The dispute between these 2 gentlemen is now at an end. Glory to the victor, honor to the vanquished.
Well, is that everything?
Is it not enough for you? I admit it. You know how to fight. I have won a few tournaments, defeated all kinds of knights. But I did not beat you.
You put up a good fight, I'll give you that.
You don't have to kiss my ass. I know full well I botched it. You will find the horse stabled up by the gate, and you can take the armor from my chest.
Haven't you forgotten something?
The groschen are in the chest, too.
All those poor people whose village you torched finally got justice.
I'm sure it'll warm their little hearts when they're digging through the ashes for a bit of flour they didn't want to give us.
Some lad was here and said he was going to fight on his behalf. And what did Savage say? What could he? That lad won. You're yanking on this. I swear, all that's holy.
Well, that should be everything. Yezhak's sure to be happy.
I'm always glad to see polite people like you. God be with you.
Whistling just for fun. Ah, well, never mind. I thought something was going on here.
Quick! Go! Oh. Hey there, Pony. If only you knew how much trouble you caused me, friend. But I'm sure Yazet can't wait to see you.
God be with you.
Greetings.
Bread here. Rye
Ave
bread
Maria.
doesn't spoil. Come and buy some good bread.
Ow! Don't you see me walking?
Go!
God be with you. Keep the peace.
Go! Whoa! Whoa!
Almost done.
All right, boy, we're here. I'm sure your master is waiting for you.
Better already.
Greetings.
About these things of yours.
Did Zavish listen to you?
Well, this doesn't seem too bad.
Well, it wasn't easy. I had to take part in a nightly duel.
Damn. He didn't hurt you too much, I hope.
But for a moment, I was afraid I would disgrace myself. But in the end, I beat Zavish.
But he's a tournament veteran. You have my admiration, lad. What about my Gringolet? Did he give him to you?
He's waiting for you at the inn. He's really quite a good horse for his age.
The best. The House of Hollowlavy will be forever in your debt. Take this shield, so at least you'll have something to remember me by if this is farewell for good, which is quite likely given how old and grey I am. I'd like to give you my spurs. You may not be a knight, but they can still be of use to you.
Ah, it was no bother. And what are you going to do next? I trust you're done with robbing.
As the Lord is my witness, I'm done. It's time for me to go home. Who knows? Maybe I can even reconcile with my brother. I told you about him, remember?
That's not a bad idea. So, take care. And give your brother my greetings.
I'll try. God bless you, Henry.
God!
Oh, you pooch.
I'm sorry.
A picsa! Nem kellett volna beleütnöd az orrodat!
Careful.
I'm here.
Come. I know a place where nobody will disturb us.
Where's that?
Stop asking questions and start undressing.
You want to talk here?
You said you wanted privacy, didn't you? If anyone sees us here, they'll think you're just another customer. And relax a bit. You're as stiff as if you were waiting to be branded.
All right. But you could have warned me.
Come now, Henry. Don't say you've never had your back scrubbed by a woman.
I have, yeah, but it's just different with you. It feels a bit weird. After all we've been through together.
Oh, come now. You don't have to be bashful in front of me, even about what I think I see in that tub.
Well, the water is pretty cold.
Of course it is. So, tell me quickly what you're doing here before you shrivel up entirely in the water. You say Zizka sent you?
That's right. It's about von Bergov's cannon and the Praggers who have it. I hear they're going to move it to Sedlets.
Aye, they have it. What of it?
We want to steal it on the way.
Have you all gone mad? Do you know how dangerous that is?
I know. That's why Zizka sent me here. I'm supposed to infiltrate the Praggers and make sure everything goes smoothly.
So what do you need me for?
Information. When are the Praggers going to take the cannon to Sedlets?
That's what you're supposed to find out, isn't it? But it looks like they got held up for some reason. Sometimes I hear them complaining they should have been long gone by now.
Where is the cannon now?
In the upper part of the camp where all the local captains have their tents. They've put up a palisade around the entire hilltop. And the guard at the gate doesn't let just anyone in. And what's more, they say the whole camp's gunpowder store is there.
And you think it's in the storehouse there?
That's the only place it can be. I haven't seen it anywhere down here, but they won't let me into the upper part.
Do you know anything about the cannon?
Not much. I've heard they call it the Finger of God, and it costs a fortune, but that's all.
Who's in charge here?
That's a pretty complicated question. But in a nutshell, there are 3 main captains here. They run the whole camp. Sigismund is holed up in Sedlets with his toadies and doesn't take much of an interest in what's going on here. The Cumans are under the command of a fellow called Chertan. Then there is Grozaf, who runs the camp. And then there are the Praggers, led by Dietrich Katz.
What is this Chertan like?
He's the commander of all the Cumans who marched into Bohemia. Sigismund officially gives the orders, of course, but it's Chertan they listen to. I've met him a couple of times. He's a tough fella, but his soldiers are loyal to him.
Who's this Grosov?
He's in charge of everything here. He's a nobleman, but don't expect him to act like one. They say he ran up debts and fell out with half the royal court. So Sigismund holed him away here instead of taking him to Sedlets. Watch out for him. You know how it is. The worse off a man is, the pushier he gets.
This Katz. Who is he?
He's in charge of the Prague Artillery Regiment. You should know him, in fact. It was him and his men who attacked Nabakov that time.
That Horison who nearly killed us all.
Calm down. You'll get your revenge soon enough.
Do you have any idea how I could infiltrate the Praggers?
The best thing would be to join up. There are never enough men. But it won't be as easy as it might seem. They won't let you go up and see cats just like that. But down by the shooting range, you'll find a fella they call Crow. He's a corporal in the Praggers. You'll know him by his big black moustache. He's Katz's right-hand man. So I'd try my luck with him.
And once I've joined them, what next?
Find out when they're supposed to go to Sedlets. And above all, why they're still here. And once you've got it sorted out with them and you're gonna all ride out with the cannon, I'll go straight to the Devil's Den, and we'll get to work.
The plan's got more holes than a sieve. Well, I can't think of a better idea.
What holes? The hardest thing will be getting enlisted. After that, you just have to make sure you don't give the game away and don't act too nosy. Is there anything else you want to ask before we get started?
Do you know anything else about the Pragas that might come in handy?
Not really. They're artillery men, as I said. And their pay is a lot better than the others, so they aren't too popular around here. That's all I know. They drink, play dice, and go to the baths just like all the others.
What's it like here?
Not really. But I wouldn't call it peaceful here. You know what it's like. Humans here, Pragas there. A couple of noblemen and a bunch of mercenaries who want to fill their purses. All hot-blooded and all hating each other. Apart from that, it's lovely.
Is there anything I should watch out for?
Your mouth, mostly. You know what you like. If you give the game away, you're a dead man. Just try and act normal. They get up to a lot of drinking, riding, and archery here. Now and then they fight like cats and dogs, but the captains have things under control for the moment. Although
what?
there's a rumor going round the soldiers that there's a spy here. At first, I was worried they were talking about me. But it seems not. Be careful.
That's all I need to know.
Get out of the water, then. You've been in there for ages. Though I have to admit you've scrubbed up nicely. Maybe I should wash you more often.
As long as it's always free of charge.
Actually, there is something you could do to repay me. But that can wait. Enlist for service first, soldier.